How to Run and Read a DARS Audit, presented by Texas Woman's University. This video is designed to help you learn about DARS by discovering what DARS is and why it's important. By the conclusion of this video, you'll know what you need before using DARS, how to access it, how to run and read a DARS audit, what to do if DARS reports something wrong, and how often you should run a DARS audit.
So what is DARS anyway?
DARS is an acronym for Degree Audit Reporting System. DARS is used to track your academic progress while in your undergraduate program at TWU. It can show you how changing your major will affect your courses already taken, and DARS is used to help you select courses to take each semester. DARS is important because it is used by the TWU Registrar's Office to verify your graduation eligibility. DARS is also used by your advisor to give you sound, accurate guidance in staying on track and on time to graduation. DARS empowers you to select and subsequently enroll in the courses you need each semester. And it shows the potential problems with your courses, thereby giving you and your advisor an opportunity to correct them prior to graduation. Your advisor or other faculty or staff member can run a DARS audit for you. You can run one as well, but you should know what you need before you can properly use DARS. First, you need to know what college your department and major falls under, which includes the College of Arts and Sciences, the College of Professional Education, the College of Health Sciences, and the College of Nursing. The abbreviation for your college that DARS uses is shown here. Additionally, you need to know your catalog year, which is based on the semester and year you began attending TWU, and your Pioneer Portal login and password. You should know that your catalog year is determined based on the semester and year you began taking courses at TWU. The exception to this is if you begin taking courses during the summer. In that case, your catalog year is the following fall term and current year. If advantageous, you and your advisor may select a later catalog year than your own, but never an earlier one. You may access DARS in several ways, but the most common way is by clicking the DARS link on the TWU homepage as indicated here. When you are ready to launch the DARS program, select this link as shown. You will be taken to the Pioneer Portal login screen where you will need to enter your login and password. After successfully logging in, the first screen you will see is the course list entry screen. For this video, we will use the fictitious student Jill Pioneer as we use DARS. As you look at the courses you have completed and are currently taking, you should note that grades starting with a T mean the course was transferred into TWU. Otherwise, the course was taken at TWU and will not have a leading T. A grade of TCR means that credit was given for the course, but with no letter grade. Courses with no grades listed are currently in progress at TWU. You can also verify this by checking the term and year to the left of the course.
So how do you run a DARS audit?
It's actually easy now that you know that you need your major and any focus area, i.e. emphasis, track, etc., your college, discussed earlier, and your catalog year as previously explained. To run a fresh DARS audit, from the menu bar select Audits, then Request New Audit as shown here. Now this is important. Bubble in Run Selected Program, then complete the boxes below for your college, major, i.e. a Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, etc., the degree program, i.e. the focus, emphasis, or track, and catalog year. Then click the Submit a New Audit button to proceed. Note that if the default program listed is correct for your audit, then you may omit the above steps and simply click the Submit a New Audit button to proceed. For this example, our fictitious student Jill Pioneer is a child development to pre-occupational therapy major, so we'll set up DARS to run that audit. Jill's major falls under the Department of Family Sciences, which falls under COPE, or the College of Professional Education, so we select that from the drop-down list of options. We know that Jill's major is child development, so we select that. Her degree is a BS or Bachelor of Science. Her degree program is the pre-occupational therapy track, so we select that. Jill's catalog year, fall 2013, so we select 13/FA from the drop-down list. Now we are ready to click the Submit a New Audit button. In just a few moments, the audit screen will appear showing all requested audits, including the one we just requested. Click the Details button to the left to view an audit, as shown here. We now have an audit to read, so let's learn how to read it. If you are familiar with the actual degree plan for your major, then know that DARS takes your degree plan and breaks it down into subgroups like State Core, Major, Electives, and so on. Each subgroup shows all completed courses that apply to it, courses currently in progress that satisfy it, hours still needed to complete it, and courses you can take that will satisfy the needed hours. It's important to remember that DARS audits are not interactive. They are accurate as of the date and time of the audit. So it's important to run a fresh audit each time you use DARS, especially if grades or courses have changed since the previous audit was run. Note the header section and graphs for a summary view of your progress as of the date and time of the requested audit. You can hover your mouse pointer over sections of the graphs to see what they represent. It is a good practice to begin your review by clicking the Open All Sections link. To print a graphics-free, larger print version of your audit, click the Printer-Friendly link as shown here. On page 1 of your audit, you can see your total hours earned, which appear to the right of IP earned. Hours currently in progress appear to the right of In Progress. For the subgroup shown here, Jill doesn't have any courses taken that apply to it. If she had, they would appear in blue text above the hours needed entry. DARS indicates that she needs 6 hours to complete this subgroup. All TWU courses that will satisfy this subgroup appear after the words Select From, which are quite a few in this example. Only course numbers are listed on DARS reports. Please consult your degree plan or a current undergraduate catalog for complete course titles and descriptions. Further down the report, DARS shows that a minimum of 120 credit hours are required to graduate with a bachelor's degree from TWU. With few exceptions, this is the number to strive for. Jill has exceeded 120 hours by 14 hours as shown next to IP earned, with 5 more still in progress. You need at least a 2.0 grade point average for the State Core in order to graduate with a bachelor's from TWU. As you can see, Jill has a 3.428 GPA, but that's not why the header is red. Note that a GPA will appear only if you have grades posted with TWU. Until all State Core requirements are completed, this subgroup will remain red. When a subgroup is complete, or in the process of being completed, the header will appear in green. This subgroup is part of the State Core and is in green. The completed course shown in blue satisfies this part of the core. History is another part of the State Core. Jill has no courses taken that satisfy this part of the core, or they would appear here in blue text. DARS shows that 6 hours are still needed to complete this subgroup. The courses Jill may take to satisfy this part of the core, HIST 1013 and 1023, are shown to the right of Select From, which total 6 hours. At TWU, the last digit of the course number indicates how many credit hours the course is worth. Moving on down the report, we come to the major area, in this case, child development. Here, Jill needs to complete 38 hours in the major core area, 32 plus 6 equals 38. The courses listed after Select From in both sections total 38 hours, so Jill needs all of these courses to complete this subgroup. This subgroup has 2 sections as indicated by the leading minus. If a section in a subgroup is complete or in the process of being completed, a plus sign will be shown. Jill's major has tracks, of which preoccupational therapy is one. This is a pre-OT track section of her degree plan. As shown here, Jill needs 12 hours of major courses in addition to the previous 38 hours to complete her degree. The 4 major track courses that total 12 hours is listed after Select From. This subgroup in the pre-OT track is complete since it is green. The courses are listed and the grades earned meet the minimum grades indicated on the degree plan. The OT department requirements are listed in this subgroup. Jill has not taken any of the needed courses since none are shown in this example. Therefore, she needs 17 hours, and in order to fulfill these hours, she must select from all courses listed after Select From, also shown here. Note that a grade of B or higher is required for each course in order to satisfy this subgroup. These are elective courses. If you need elective hours, your degree plan will indicate how many, or the minimum hours, you will need to fulfill your plan and reach, in most cases, 120 hours to graduate. When considering state core subgroups, keep in mind that some state core subgroups have specific courses to take, like communication, also known as English, which requires both ENG 1013 and 1023. But other subgroups allow you the choice of which course or courses to take, as with humanities, fine arts, and multicultural women's studies. Also, the math, natural science, and social behavioral science parts of the core may require specific courses to satisfy your track, emphasis, or focus area. Your degree plan will show, and your advisor will know, what courses to suggest in these core areas if you are not certain. Note these things to keep in mind about your major subgroups. Be aware of prerequisite courses and take those early or as directed by your advisor. Some courses may need to be taken before others, but are not prerequisite courses per se. Your advisor will know, so ask if unsure. Be aware of minimum grade requirements as posted on your degree plan or provided by your advisor. When considering elective hours, consult your degree plan or advisor if there are certain elective courses that should be taken. Elective hours are needed to ensure you have, in most cases, a minimum of 120 hours to graduate. And if not specified, elective hours may come from any TWU program that has no restrictions, or they can come from other colleges or universities as long as those hours count for actual college credit. In other words, don't count on continuing education, workforce, or similar courses to satisfy elective hours.
Okay, so I've run and read my DARS audit, but some things seem to be wrong. What do I do?
First, understand that your DARS audit is designed to accurately reflect your degree plan, so if you do identify something that is wrong or unclear, ask your advisor. If you find a course that is missing or inappropriately applied to a subgroup, a grade that is incorrectly posted, or a course substitution or waiver that doesn't appear after an appropriate wait time, contact your advisor as soon as you discover the problem so that the issue may be addressed. However, some perceived problems may not actually be problems, so consult with your advisor if you suspect an error. She or he can identify valid issues and make necessary adjustments. You should run an audit prior to each registration period to help you select courses to enroll in. Advisors sometimes want students to use DARS to select and enroll in their own classes, and DARS will make that task easy. Also, keep in mind that faculty and staff cannot see the audits you run, and vice versa. However, your audits will read exactly like those faculty and staff run on your behalf. When you call or email your advisor to discuss something on your DARS report, your advisor will likely need to run a fresh audit since they cannot see the audits you run. Finally, there is no harm in running an audit as often as you feel necessary. So now that you know how to run and read your DARS audit, try it out. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you have found the time spent worthwhile and helpful as you continue your academic program at Texas Woman's University.